So, like, I wanted to set the mood for this podcast, so I, got the instant burner out, $3 at Walmart.
Is that why I can't breathe right now?
That's right.
Oh.
I'm tired of the smell of marijuana when we do a podcast.
Whoa.
So-
There is no marijuana on set or before set.
I didn't say marijuana. I said marijuana.
Oh,
Like,
marijuana.
like Joanna Man.
Oh.
Yo, it's crazy. So, we'll go ahead and get into it. Welcome to. We're gonna call this episode 7, but technically it's episode 8 because episode 6 was a 2-parter, right?
Yeah.
So
So
I got some feedback on that too.
even though episode 6 was a part A to part B, track listing doesn't allow me to do 6A and 6B because numbers go 6, 7. There was no 7, 8. So technically this is episode 8, but for sit down purposes it's episode 7.
Oh, okay.
So how are we doing, gentlemen?
Pretty good. What about you?
I'm good. We're here. Baby Powder as always. Joined by DJ Will Knight and Andre.
Yo,
So I haven't seen you guys since really the last podcast.
are we even friends outside of these podcasts? What's our lore? What's the 2Dab lore?
So that'll be a story at a later time.
Okay.
So to jump right into things today, right? Like thinking about like a Corona update, just a quick one. Like Florida has opened up and people are starting to get back to normal, and I mean not normality because everybody's walking around wearing a fucking mask. So I did see the milk jug mask.
The milk jug mask?
The milk jug mask he was talking about last episode.
Oh.
So the dude cuts a hole in the milk, but the top piece, the top piece is in front of the mouth, so you can unscrew it and like stick a straw in there, and like drink stuff, and then pull it out and then screw it back in.
No, I saw another one with those little plastic box things that hand sanitizer wipes come in or whatever, like wipes, like regular wipes. So someone cut like half of it and then they put it around their face and then it has like a little opening so you can drink water from it.
It's not
And
an
then I saw
mask.
there was a post on Instagram I saw where this guy in Cleveland was walking around with a KKK mask in a Target or something.
So
I was like, oh my gosh.
This is a problem.
Yeah.
I definitely have the story for you guys in a minute, but what I'm surprised I haven't seen yet, right, is the guy wearing the dominatrix mask, like the leather joint with the zipper on it and no mouth. Like I haven't seen that
It's
yet.
called the GIMP mask.
I don't know what it's called. All right, Gimp mask. But I've not seen it. Like I've seen people wearing all types of shit. Motorcycle helmets, welding helmets, the milk jug, whatever you want to say with the hand sanitizer crap. But I've not yet to see out of all the like unique shit the dominatrix mask. And I'm sure it's a couple people with them sitting in their
With
house.
the zipper, like,
That is crazy because all the masks people are wearing look like they're wearing like fucking jock straps on their face. Especially now you see the one that has the 2 little like filters on the sides and shit.
yeah.
And it's supposed to help, but it's like, yo, you look like you wear a jock strap. like these nuts is in your face like 24/7.
I'm just like, I be walking through the hood sometimes and I just be all like, are you a goon or are you just a responsible citizen? And I'm like, am I about to get robbed right now? What kind of description am I going to give the cops? Yeah, he robbed me. He was wearing a mask. Put an APB out for anybody with a mask.
So yeah, that's funny. Like you go into a bank, right? And you're like, I want to make a withdrawal. how much would you like, sir? $100,000. Like we don't have that much money to make. How do they know whether you're like a true like patron or if you're actually trying to rob the place? So, so like I'm dealing with an ailment right now, right? So like I got a pain in my left finger and my right wrist is killing me, right? Mm-hmm. And I haven't done anything really crazy to hurt it. So I go to the doctor and they do all these tests, right? And the doctor's like, you have arthritis in your left thumb or my left middle finger, which is going to end up spreading to my hand. There's nothing I can do about it. It's arthritis, and I have tendonitis in my right wrist. And I'm sitting there looking at myself like, how the fuck am I supposed to masturbate?
Are we sure masturbation didn't cost those helmets?
I have no idea, but I'm sitting there like, damn, like, you know, like
Did you ask about your vigorous masturbation?
You're talking about the true ailment, right? Like,
right.
yo, like both your hands, like if I use my left hand, and like my hand may freeze in place because of the arthritis, and then the tendonitis in my right wrist means I can't do any motion. So like you have to go with the real basic stroke. Like you can't get fancy with it and twist it a little bit and give yourself a stranger. So speaking of Corona, right? Because I got a real good topic I want to hit in a minute, but I read something on Twitter, and I took a screenshot of it because it was crazy, but it was, as renters struggle amid the pandemic, some landlords are asking for sex.
What? Wow.
Like, could you imagine that? Like having to pay your landlord?
I don't have
sex?
to imagine it. I've seen porno. I know exactly how that goes down.
I mean, like I haven't seen that porno, so like I had to explain to the dude last night at work about the big sausage pizza. He's older than me, but he never saw it.
He never saw that joke. Like,
I was like, yo, because he ordered Papa John's pizzas, right? So 10 of them show up to the spot, and I was like, yo, like you tipped him $20? He was like, yeah, I tipped him $20. I was like, damn, did he give you the big sausage pizza? He was like, what's that? I was like, when you cut the hole in the pizza and lift it up, it gets surprised. Like, who holds a pizza like in a fucking a vertical angle? Like, yo, like check this out. I did afterwards, like all that greasy pizza shit, like all of me.
it adds flavor.
Start getting like fucking acne on the head of your dick. Like,
Oh my god.
it'd be ridiculous. So what do you think about like in the pandemic, right? You got people who can't pay the rent, obviously, because they've been let go, unemployment. If you watch the news, they haven't been able to pay it. So, do you think it's right or wrong that the landlords are asking for sexual favors instead of
I'm
rent?
pretty sure there's a thing that you can't get kicked out.
They didn't pass that.
Oh, okay.
They didn't pass that yet.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's worth it. I'd want the money, and here's why. Because that better be some bomb-ass pussy for me to be waiving, like, $900 rent. $1,000 rent.
But it was crazy, though. Like the picture that kept circulating of like, I guess it was, they say it was a bunch of them, but it's like, look, I'll show you the chick. It's right here.
Ugh.
But that's what I'm saying, right?
I'd take the rent money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she looks like the type that may or may not make that decision. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why he would do it, but she looks like she would say yes.
I wouldn't have asked.
I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying that she looked like she would say yes.
She does look like she would say yes.
Yeah. So, you know, anyway.
It's just creepy because she's holding a baby at the same time.
That's how she paid her last rent. So anyway, so topic I want to talk about today, right? And we're, you know, a couple minutes in. So one of my dudes, and I'm always talking about him on the podcast, of like my dude. So when he sees me, he's like, why you keep calling me your dude? Because I don't want to put his government out there.
Right.
You know, so shout out to you, because you know who I'm talking about. You know I'm talking about you, but he's like, yo, like we just talked about it. So my dude went, right, you know, times is rough, so he went and got a haircut, but not from his normal person.
He's cheating on his barber.
Oh, his shit came back, you know, a little funky.
It takes like a good 2-3 cuts for your barber to really dial in how to cut your hair.
So he's like, I knew once I sat in that chair, it was a wrap. But she was sexy though. Like I'm like, oh shit, and it was. So I was like thinking like, damn, like, you know, I want to make fun of him, which I do, you know, on a regular. But I was wanting to think about, like, you gotta think about that time. Like, when was your worst haircut?
I can tell you exactly.
Okay, you start.
So this was 4 years ago. I was getting ready to go to Chicago for work, and last minute trip. I didn't have time to go to my normal barber. I had to go to the mall to pick something up. I was all like, all right, cool. Hey, there's a barber shop right here. I might as well just go ahead and get a quick cut. You know, straight two, and then shape me up. Simple ass haircut. I left bleeding. I left
Oh my
crooked. I left
God.
crooked. Bro, it was possibly the worst haircut of my life.
I mean, if you're bleeding, that's already like really bad.
Yeah.
Like,
The worst part was is I got to Chicago and I got clowned on.
But you know that's your true homies that clown on you, right?
It wasn't homies. These were work professionals. These were professionals in an office building, and they were like, "Do you know your hairline's crooked?" Like, yes.
So what's up? What was your worst haircut?
I don't know. Like
This one right
when
now.
I had. Oh, well, I don't remember it, but when I was like, how old was I? Because you know that
I want
too.
to say like 3, 4.
3 or 4. And then my mom cut my hair.
Never let your mom cut your hair.
I didn't really have a say. I was 3 or 4 years old. Like what was I gonna do?
I blame you.
Yeah,
for
if
this.
anything, yeah.
I
You know better.
remember that haircut. Like that was probably the worst haircut I've ever seen. That was at a time where drugs like ecstasy ran rampant.
Last week.
I think it was an ecstasy haircut. So of course, my stories are more elaborate, in detail. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a scoop on my worst haircut, right? So when we all come from Miami, so like getting a haircut in Miami is not that big of a deal. You got skilled barbers almost everywhere.
Yeah.
So moving up to Daytona, I needed the haircut, right? And my hair was real simple when I moved up here. It was like a number 2 on the top, a 1.5 on the side. Cleaned up. Nothing crazy. So I found a barber, right? He cut my hair great, a couple times. Some dude from New Jersey, Italian. He did a good job. So one day I go to the barber shop. He's not there anymore. So that I need a haircut. So another dude in there's like, I'll clean you up. Okay. I mean, it's simple. Again, 2 on the top, 1.5 on the side. And it's all buzzer. There's no scissors involved in this haircut, right? So dude cuts my hair. I get home. Tape line's a little jacked up. And then there's spots that he missed with the buzzer. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm not fucking with him no more. So I go back to the barbershop, next haircut, hoping dude was there. I get there, dude's not there again. So another dude's like, yo, I can help you out. Again, I'm already here. I need a haircut. I don't feel like fishing. I'm like, all right, again, two on the top, 1.5 on the side. No scissors involved. Like, you can't really, scissors, you could cut it even. Like, you can't fuck this up. I fucked it up. All right, cool. So again, now I'm on the search for a barber because I'm like, all right, I just struck out twice at the same spot, and I'm assuming dude doesn't work there anymore after the second time. Like, yo, I keep coming in, he's not here. Yo, y'all seen John? Like, nah, he ain't here. Like, they're not telling me he don't work there no more because maybe I don't show up. So they're like, yo, nah, he not here. So I go try a couple other spots. Right, there was one dude who literally looked like his barbershop was also his living room. Right, because he had a dining table, a refrigerator off of the cut, and it looked like there was a room in the back where he slept in. And it was the only chair. It was like in the middle of the room. Like, I swear to God, like it was in a plaza with buildings, but it looked like he converted the shit to live in it too. But that wasn't the worst haircut. So the worst haircut I ever got, right, on my search to find, a haircut spot was right over here where the ice cream shop is.
Yeah.
It used to be a barber shop.
Oh.
Right? And I'm like, oh, it's right there by the house. Let me run and just get a cut, right? A number 2 on the top and 1.5 on the side. Like, it ain't rocket science. So, and these are the same people who were encouraging to go to college, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So I get there. There's one dude ahead of me. He gets his hair cut, and I get in the chair. And as I'm sitting in the chair, dude's putting the cape around me and shit.
Yeah.
I hear him kick on the buzzer, and I swear to God, his hand was shaking more than Michael J. Fox. And it wasn't the buzzer. Like his hand was shaking more than the buzzer, and he hit the back of my head, and I was like, oh my God! And you could feel the buzzer moving on me. And I'm like, all right, this is gonna be fucked up. And then I hear somebody say, "Oh, you're retiring today? It's your last day." I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like, how could I like? There was no sign that said going out of business or anything like that. Dude just said to come by. I swear to God, my shit was so fucked up, right? That I literally got out that chair, went to Walmart and bought a pair of clippers, and took it had to take the number 1 to it. It took the number 1 to my head like I was fucking Britney Spears. Like I just like cut that shit out because there was no way I was walking around with that fucking haircut. Like haircutting should be like a license. Like there's a certain age you just got to give that shit up. Like, like I get once you get your barber's license, you're good. Like you good till like I don't know if they expire. You just good to infinity and beyond, like Buzz Lightyear. But like you should have to retest. Like you need to fucking. I need to see you cut somebody's head. Like before I allow you to continue this shit. You need to show me you got it. And at least basics. I mean, and these were all cuts that required no scissors.
Yeah.
Right, and then they looking at you for a tip, like tip me, fuck out of here.
Here's what I'd like to know: has anyone ever just been in the middle of a cut and been like,
"No,
nah, homie, I'm out"?
I feel like that's not smart because then it's just uneven, and it's just I feel like that's kind of worse.
But honestly, what you all right? So here's like I don't know if there's etiquette for it or something, but like you sit in the chair and dudes fucking up your hair. I mean, like you could get out. Right, jump out the chair and be like, "Yo, this shit fucked up. Like, save me." Right?
Well, yeah, you can, but
or just let them completely demolish your shit, and maybe, like, thank God I didn't get no bald spot. If I had got a bald spot, I would have been fucked. Right? I mean, my shit was just unevenly cut, so I was good.
Yeah,
I just had to cut it myself, and then pray to God that I found a barber, which ironically is the crazy part. So I go to the barbershop down the street. I've been looking for a dude that cut my hair. Literally, I wasn't cutting my hair anymore. Mm-hmm. I was like growing it out. So I go check the barbershop down the street this way. I walk in there. The dude John is there. He owns the barbershop that was literally 2 minutes from my house. I'm searching for the man for 2 years. And he owned the barbershop that was literally 2 minutes from the house. And I walk in there, and he remembered me because, like, every time I would go get a cut, always had a fly like timepiece on, like that's an Invicta, or Renato, like something. Right. He was always sweating my watches, right, because he liked watches too. So he see me, he didn't remember my name, but he remembered who I was. He's like, "Oh, what watch you got on today?"
Nice. So this is why I got my barber's cell phone number, because he hops around from shop to shop.
But that's the new day and age. It's like there's so many different apps and barbers that can cater to you. Right. But if you got to pay a premium, right? Like you're not getting an $11 supercut or a Fantastic Sam's. No. my man go to a place called Fantastic Sam's to get a haircut. I swear to God, that shit. I was like, what?
I've only been there twice.
It sounds like some place like a kid would go.
Out of all the whole time I've been here, I've been there twice, and just because I go there twice, he keeps bringing it up.
Yo, he goes over there. He sits in the little airplane seat, rocking back and forth. My dude stick a lollipop in his mouth and to get my haircut. So but this topic, right, it takes me to like another topic that I want to get into, right? Because we talk about haircuts, and it's a lot of people now walking around with fucked up haircuts, or rushing to barbershops trying to get a cut,
right?
So, what do you guys think, right? And this is from the male aspect of different ages here, and dudes that get some and dudes that don't. What do you think the most important like accessory to your outfit is? And I mean, it doesn't have to be like an accessory, but like your outfit is it's combined, right? It's made of many components. So which out of all the pieces to your outfit, which one do you think is the most important?
Probably facial grooming
or hair, yeah.
So you say facial grooming, you say hair. Elaborate.
All right, so first things first, the first thing people are going to look at when they see you is probably your face, and then they hit the shoes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
usually they start with the face.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, the first thing I ever look at when I'm like, like scoping out the room is people's feet,
Yeah.
right? Like
Right.
I'm looking at shoes.
But your natural eye line is going to draw to someone's face first. Then you'd be all like, oh well, he hasn't shaved in like 3 weeks, or his hair is a matted mess, right? Then after that it's all like, okay, well, what do the shoes look like? Then they go straight to the shoes. And as a nigga who does not fall into the whole, yo, I gotta have the flyest shoes, trust me, it is something you have to overcome.
So when you sweating the dude, right?
First off, I don't sweat dudes.
I'm just all right. Let me let me change that. I be trying to catch you sometimes, right? So when you comparing yourself to other people in the room, right? Because you go in there and you gotta look around and be like, am I the flyest dude in the room, right? The first thing you looking at is their facial hair and then their shoes.
How well groomed people are. Because chicks always take like super long time to get ready. A lot of that's spent on the hair and the face, right? So that's a lot of effort they put into that. I don't put in a lot of effort, which is why I go for the 2 all around and the shape up, and I usually have like the simple goatee because it's quick, it's easy, and requires the least amount of maintenance.
So you said haircut.
Yeah,
So-
basically same reason though. Just because you look at someone's face, you
For real, because you're looking kind
if you
of
go up
jacked
to-
right now.
No, you wanted to talk.
I know. Go ahead, my bad.
Nah,
Your head looking like a fuzzy watermelon. You know what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about, man? I'm growing out dreads. Okay, I'm
He
gonna dread my hair again.
he looked like a cantaloupe that been sitting there so long that shit started to grow mold and the mold be fuzzy and shit.
Listen, this is like soft, luxurious hair right here.
soft. I don't know.
You spray that shit with a little soul glow
Right,
dripping on the couch.
right.
So like I kind of disagree with y'all a little bit. I mean, one, because like I don't think hair is to your outfit. I think
But
I
if
think
you,
I think hair
well,
and
yeah,
facial
but
hair.
you said not just your outfit.
Yeah,
so
but
when
I'm
you
saying
say
like an
not just
accessory. So
yeah.
Then if it's just an outfit, I would go with the shirt.
so to me,
I think
younger me was all about like kind of like the shirt you put on, make sure you had the nice jeans or whatever, nice shirt, and then like I move into different things. Like to me, like the real tell of a basic dude versus a dude that's into it is like what's on his feet and what's on his wrist, because like anybody can put on a chain and whatever, or nice shoes, but do your shoes coordinate with the outfit? And then, like what type of man don't got a watch? So what I'm saying is the watch is the most useless piece to your outfit. Therefore, it makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm not trying to measure up with every dude in the room. I'm trying to stand out versus every dude in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? So when you go to the club, you thinking about your hair first. You thinking about your hair first. Well, that's what you said.
Like,
You
no,
said the
I'm
mo-
not thinking about like I'm not thinking about one thing. I'm thinking about my general look. I'm not.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like I know my shoe game is gonna be on point,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm sitting on 100 pairs of shoes, so my shoe game's on point.
Right.
I got like 200 hats. Like my hats is there. That's just my thing, right?
Yeah.
My signature thing is like my hat. But it's like, what's gonna set me apart from the other dude that's got fly shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not the only dude with fly shoes. It's gonna be every dude is gonna be like, yo, my shoes is looking right, my hair is tight, I'm going out there. So, what do you bring different, right? So it's like watches. Like I'm out there. Like you never see my wrist not look right,
Okay.
right? The nice size watch, not the little bitty joint. Right, I'm not out there with the Apple Watch like I'm, geeking it. Like I'm out there with a nice timepiece. Like I can still tell time. This is analog time. I can tell it. You know what I mean? But even if you look at it or not, it's just it's the like the cherry or the icing on top of the cake.
All right.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't need to be there, but it's there.
All right.
So to me, like that's the thing that really sets you apart. In your outfit,
Yeah.
because again, like when I was younger, I'd be out there like I would have a nice watch, but my money wasn't right. So like I didn't have a collection like I got now.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had 1 or 2 watches I would flop through. You know, I would go buy the $90 polo because it was about the brand name. So I was out there with the nice $90 polo, the jeans, and a pair of sneaks that matched. But then it's like you get older, it's like, all right, now I got the $5 Walmart shirt, you know, the like the $10, like, you know, whatever. Like nobody cares about the brand anymore. Like it's not about what brand. Like you don't hear that anymore. Like when we was growing up, it was all about brands. Like
Sean
is that
John.
Polo? You know, like Sean John.
I used
Fubu,
to wear the cut and sew.
Mark Echo,
Right.
like
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it doesn't even matter what shirt it is. So you know, it's like I could go out and put on a $3 Walmart shirt, right? Get the $10 like shorts or the jeans. You don't know the difference of what they are. And then I got the $200 shoes, the $1,000 watch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like that's what's making the outfit. Because I honestly, and I'm not a chick, so I can't speak for that. So if any chicks want to give their opinions, you know, y'all can hit me up on social media and let me know, you know, like your opinions, which nobody hits me up. I ain't got not one follower on social media still. Like,
You know, somebody asked me, it's all like, when did y'all start recording the podcast again? I didn't know that. And they're like, well, did you follow any of his social media? And I'm like, nah.
What?
Right. There you
Like,
go.
how are you gonna like no like?
so like, you know, like chicks may look at hair and all that other stuff, but I mean that's basic, right? You would assume every dude could groom themselves, smell good, look good, brush your teeth, you clean
Yeah.
your hair, shampoo in the ears, no wax, you know, clean your nose up. You would
sure there's
assume
no
you
coke
would
in
you
there.
would assume like basic hygiene everybody would have. So it's like, how do you tell the advanced dude from the basic dude? Like, how do you separate Super Nintendo
You
from
would
Nintendo
assume-
64?
You would assume that, but you would be very surprised. You'd be very surprised that you go out there and just dudes is all cut.
Yeah.
Like if we flip the question, like if when you go out to the club, what are you most self-conscious about? For me, it's always the shirt because I'm an awkward sized dude, so shirts never sit right on me. They're either way too big or way too small. So
double flip it now. They give, you know, like people a different aspect. When you look at a female in the club, right, or wherever you look at a female, the library, at the ice cream shop. This one be stalking them at the pool or the beach.
The
Yeah. You know, whenever you scoping out a female in order to, you know, maybe, you know, walk up to her or do something like that, what are some things you looking for in a female that's gonna set her apart from the other females? Because like all of them gonna say, I got 5, like do a police lineup. I got 5 females there. They all got nice hair. You know what I mean? Like what to their outfit is really gonna make the difference to you.
How well their outfit fits them. Like, you know, there are some chicks who try and wear shit that they just, not in like a bad way, wear shit they shouldn't be wearing. They just, or they don't wear like the right cut for them.
I agree with that 100% because like, so you deal with, I've seen chicks like they'll put on jeans and the jeans may be nice, but they don't fit right. Like
Right.
you get some chicks that wear like the jeans be tight around the thigh and then suddenly loosen out like bell bottoms around the ankle. Like, and to me, like that's
a specific style, but I'm
yeah,
just talking
but
like,
I'm saying, but I see a lot of people like that, and it's like, that's not really my thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you should show off your body and your figure and be proud of it. So like when a girl wears like tight all the way, then it's like, damn, you know, like you could see the curves of their body. To me, it's more enticing when you could see the curves versus when they just wear something that is like loose or baggy.
right. Well, loose and baggy is kind of like a mystery bag that you get to open up and figure out, like, oh, what's in this bag?
Yeah, but you could say that, but to me at the same time, it's like,
But I guess it's different. 'Cause, like,
It's also confidence.
if you're going out to the club and you're, you know, the idea is like you're peacocking and shit, then yeah. You want to.
Well, I mean, like, so you could take a chick and she could wear like one of those dresses that like come in and like tighten at the hip and then like flare out, kind of like a summer dress.
I was gonna say,
And then something like that's nice because again, it's hitting the curves, and then like it
it's
flares
actually
out.
like my favorite outfit that chicks wear.
So you can see like, you know, if they show off the legs or anything like that. So I think like when a woman dresses, it's like, how confident are you in your body? And your body ain't got to be perfect, but the thing is, are you comfortable with it? Because that confidence, you carry yourself in a different way versus when you self-conscious about it.
Right.
Like I was talking to somebody today, it's like, to me, like my goal in life is to get braces. You know, which I could probably do, but I haven't.
You're gonna be a 40-year-old man with braces.
You know, but honestly, it's true shit. Like when you
braces are cute on.
When you sit there, just like you say, like you self-conscious about a shirt. Like I sit there and be like, what am I most self-conscious about? You know, it's like, oh, my teeth. Like, you know, like my teeth ain't as straight as I
just get veneers.
So yeah, but I mean, like you see so many people, and again, it's how we're like, you know, manipulate it as a society. We look at these movie stars with these perfect teeth,
but they're all veneers.
Regardless of what they are, like, you know, it's just that's what I'm most self-conscious about. You know, it's like, you know, like, yeah, I got a little bit of a stomach, I got the dad bod, you know, I got gray hairs coming in, you know,
distinguished gray hairs though.
Whatever, like none of that phases me. What phases me the most is when I'm like, damn, like my grill ain't straight. So it's like, if I had to fix one thing about me, that would be that.
So if someone would have let you get a grill when you were like 16, like you wanted, right? Then you would have been, but you would have had perfect teeth back to today.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so that affects me negatively because when I'm self-conscious about it, you know, it's in the back of my mind. So then when I'm out, I don't smile as often as I would like to because, like, I'm self-conscious about my grill. So, I hit the smirk or whatever. And then, you know, like, you be trying not to, you know, sit there and be like grilling and cheesing like, you know, a kid getting pudding from Bill Cosby before they realize drugs is in it. You know? So, I mean, it's the same thing with a female. Like, when you look at them and you know, like, they self-conscious, like, you know, like, I'm sure there's plenty of chick that run up on me through my life that was like, yo, he don't smile at all. I mean, I get that shit all the time. Like, people be like, why you always look so mad? It's like, I'm not mad. I just, I don't smile. And it's not because I don't want to. It's because I'm self-conscious about it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it gives people the wrong, like, aura of energy. Okay. But that's the same thing, like, I would think with a chick. Like, when a chick, she don't feel confident in herself. I mean, like big, skinny, in between. Like, it's plenty of chicks that could look beautiful,
right,
if they just walked around with some confidence. But they always be so self-conscious, and then it affects their wardrobe or whatever, instead of just being you and being proud of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you haven't answered yet. So what you think? Like, when you look at a chick, again, the
style,
the lineup of chicks, like y'all being too vague. Like
what do you mean?
I want a specific. I want to know. There's 5 chicks in a line, right?
Like clothing.
Which chick are you grabbing?
Right.
Whichever has the best clothing, whichever one looks.
But what does that mean?
What is like, best clothing?
I don't know. Like what I like. I don't know. I can't explain.
Look, I got you. Let me throw you a lifeline real quick. So, like, if there's 5 chicks lined up, right? I'm probably, honestly, it doesn't matter if it's a buzz cut hair or she got long hair. Either way is fine. But, like, a chick whose clothes complement her own style and her own body shape. So, like, if she's a bigger chick and she's wearing something that fits her real nice, that shows off her curves and stuff, that's nice. If she's a skinny chick and something that's, you know, a little bit more modest because she ain't got, like, the voluptuousness to show off, but it's still cute, like, that kind of thing.
I don't know. I can't explain it because
Okay, so
because it's just what I like.
So let me try to help you here. There's 5 dudes in a lineup. Which one are you picking?
None.
Do you want the one in the assless chaps, or do you want the one in just the jockstrap?
Which one of the village people tickled your fancy? Was it the construction worker or the Indian?
For our viewers that don't know who the village people are,
Google it. Fuck that. I mean, I guess like we'll cut him a break because he's young. Like I guess he still don't know whether he like men or women yet. So like we gonna give him a break.
Definitely not.
He doesn't have taste yet.
So I have taste. I got my own taste.
So you know like to me like like I agree with style, but like when I'm looking at a chick, I'm kind of looking at, you know, how well the face is put together. You know, the makeup. You know, like I
Like how though?
like so I like eye
Some
makeup.
contouring.
Well, yeah. No, but I like eye makeup, but not too much eye makeup. You know what I mean? It's like, for instance, like you'll see some chicks, they put like completely like black like eyeshadow all around, and it makes the eyes look like kind of like a raccoon, and it makes them stand out. But it's like, yo, like you look like a raccoon.
So you don't want a big titted goth girlfriend?
A what?
A big titted goth girlfriend.
I mean, like I'm open. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not judging people by what they like. I'm judging people by what they look like. I mean, so if she had the whole golf makeup thing going on, then I would pass, because like
Okay.
I'm it's too much. Like, you know, like you got to find that sweet spot or the right amount of makeup to put on. She got to smell good. You know, the clothes got to fit. And I mean, like it's not like they got to be in heels and a tight dress. Like, you know, I prefer a chick in like some shorts and some like Converse and Vans. Like, you know, to me that's cute. Versus like you put on the heels and stuff at the right time, but you don't need a chick that's gonna do that all the time. Like, you gotta have the chick that's down to earth.
So no Van heels? No heels made from Vans?
I like the
High top heels.
Yeah.
Jordan heels.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
She can't be shooting from the 3-throw line and some Jordan heels.
Nah, but I mean, like, so, you know, like I you know, style is important, but it's different things I'm looking at. Like, I don't care what kind of bag she got. You know, like you see some of
I
these
never
chicks.
understood the bag thing.
You see so many chicks walk around with like the brand of the bag.
I guess the bag is like your watch thing.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So but the thing is like when I look at it, how often do you look at a chick wearing a Louis Vuitton bag and the first thing you think is that shit fake?
That is the first thing I think every time I see any Louis Vuitton bag.
Right?
If I see any bag that I recognize the brand of, I'm all like, that shit is probably fake.
That's like when I see people shopping in the Dollar Tree and they got the Louis Vuitton or the Gucci bag. It's like, is that shit even real? Like, and the thing is like I don't even care. But, you know, like, you so stuck on the label
Right.
that you got it, whether it was fake or not. Like, I got a fake Louis Vuitton backpack in my closet, right? And I
You
like
should
it.
rock it more.
And I rock it all the time. And it's like what? It's a fake Louis Vuitton bag. I'm not spending $3,000. I would. After I fix
that stimulus check money.
after I fix my grill, please believe my next $3,000 after that I go to Louis Vuitton store to buy a real bag. But like I'll walk around with a fake bag and be okay with it.
Louis Vuitton grill.
This ain't 2008. Nelly and Paul Wall ain't going to the dealership to make me a grill. Okay, like,
We can bring it back.
I'm not doing that. So
Okay.
but that's what I'm saying. Like when we think you gotta. Y'all talked about haircuts. Like y'all think hair is most important. I disagree, but none of y'all said hair on the chick.
I mentioned it. It's
So you think for your aspect, y'all think hair is the most important accessory to your fit, but then like when it came to the chick, you had no idea, and you just
all over the place.
You all over the place.
Right.
So
it's how the package is put together.
Yeah,
It's how the package is
but
put
that's not descriptive. It's
I
gonna be
understand.
like two females listening to this podcast.
We don't have female podcast.
And they go sit there and be like,
if we ever get any, they're gonna be all like, these guys are telling me exactly what I need to do.
I have no idea
go
where to
ahead-
start. I have no idea where to go with this.
You need a female perspective. Let's
she-
try and get a female special guest.
She's showing up in a damn hefty garbage bag. Like, yo, they told me to be all over the place. This shit tight though. No, but so when it comes to hair on a chick, what's your preferred preference? Like, what's your style of hair?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Okay, so give me your fan favorite, and then you're like you know, like your secret fetish.
Dreads is a secret fetish.
Okay.
Dreads is definitely a secret fetish. Not so secret anymore, I guess. But the fan favorite, I gotta say long hair.
Like long straight, long wavy, long curly.
Long straight.
Long
Okay.
wavy.
Long wavy. Like how long are we talking?
Mid-back.
Nipple long to the ass long.
Mid back.
Just past shoulder length. Any longer than that, and it gets unruly.
Okay. Secret fetish.
I don't know. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like, what is the hairstyle that you see on a chick? No matter what the rest of her looks like, you're just like.
So you
I don't have like
you have
for,
a
like,
you
for
have a
hair.
you have a preferred preference,
well, yeah.
and then you have like that secret fetish. Like yo, like I'm really into that, but I'm scared to tell people.
I don't with hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that with hair.
So-
There's
It's
no
not-
hairstyle. There's no
No,
hairstyle
not really.
that a chick could wear.
All right.
That you're just like,
So-
let me give that a second look just to be sure.
Not
Okay,
too
so again, I like curly wavy hair.
Mm-hmm.
Secret fetish would be like shaved sides, like kind of like mid on the top.
So I thought
Think-
about going with that for the fetish, and I was
Like-
like,
So you have to think you have to think of like Christy Mack. So she's a porn star. You can Google her and wear out your hand later on. But like side of her head shaved, like almost like a mohawk to a mullet.
But you see,
hair
with hair,
but
like,
but it's not too long. But it it's like
I
hair
know
on the
exactly what you're
top.
talking about. Yeah.
with hair,
Tattoos like tattoos is such
You
a
want,
turn on
you
the chick.
want a small
Like I
titty
don't
girlfriend.
wait I don't even know why I didn't pick that in the first place. Like tattoos is such a turn on for a chick, but I mean it comes to a fact that it can't be too many. It becomes like
Yeah.
like you can have
It's too many.
like
40 of them.
no
all over her
okay
body.
so like tattoos I like sleeves, maybe on the ankles, things like that. Tattoos I'm not really too much a fan of are the tattoos under the breast.
Why?
I don't know.
That's arbitrary. That's
but
arbitrary.
no,
sir.
so tattoos on the breast different. Tattoos under the breast seem out of place.
What about when it's the I forgot what they call them, but they turn them into like a design. So it goes down from the middle of the cleavage, underneath the breast line. Sometimes they're the Indian dream catchers. Sometimes it's other stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like tattoos, they just if it's done right, it looks good. But so many
That's
people.
any tattoo.
But again, but a lot of people don't get the right tattoo.
Is that people or is that the tattoo artist?
I'm gonna say it's people because the tattoo artists do what you want them to do.
Yeah, but they're not always
Right, so-
All
good,
right,
dude.
so let's
Hey.
go. Hold on. Let's do this real quick.
Didn't you see certain things like where they go in and they just like what there was a show about that about people who got like fucked up tattoos
I
and
know.
the dudes had to go and fix it afterwards.
So, if you're getting a crappy tattoo, do you let them finish? Or do you stop them in the middle of the crappy
All right,
tattoo?
You let them finish, because then
No,
it's
no,
just
no,
gonna
no,
look
no,
like
no,
This
no,
is
no,
not a
no,
haircut.
no, no,
This is not a
Ooh.
haircut.
No, yeah. We talk about something permanent.
Right.
So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna ask this one right in the ass right now. Like there is no fucking way you get it. You let a tattoo continue. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I see what you
No
mean.
way. Right?
see,
Well,
I
I don't
wanted to
know.
jump
I've
on
never
this.
had a tattoo.
the
I'm
min-
not familiar with tattoos.
The minute the guy starts drawing a dick on the side of your face, you gotta tell him to stop.
That is
before-
a completely different thing. We're not talking about
listen.
You thought it
someone
was gonna
drawing
be-
a
you
dick
thought-
on your face.
You thought it was going to be some awesome tribal tattoo on your
But
face.
that's not,
But
like-
then you notice, like, hey, this is very
No.
dick shit.
Listen. I don't care.
Obviously, if it's something like that,
I don't-
tell them stop.
I don't care if he's already outlined the head of that shit. You don't let him get to the balls. You gotta cut
Definitely
that
not.
shit out.
Like, all right, if you're like talking about like that, then yeah.
You better try to
I
swap.
mean,
You better try to get somebody to fix that shit and draw the tattoo to look like the little toad dude from Mario Brothers. Like why the tip of his head look kind of like a dick? Because it was. So I mean, like, all right. So with a tattoo, I mean, that's all subject, but you got to pick the right tattoo artist. Like I learned from experience that, you gotta pay for your tattoo quality.
Right.
Right. My worst tattoo was also my cheapest one.
That is not a coincidence.
No, that it's not because, like, and these were all done later in life. So it's like you would have thought the first one I got would have been cheaper, and as money and things become more abundant, prices go up. Like gas used to be $1.20, now it's $3. Milk used to be $2, now it's $6. Eggs cost $1 million because it's a pandemic. You would think that like tattoo prices, as tattoos become more and more of the norm, that they would rise or lower in price depending on supply and demand. So I would think tattoo prices would rise because everybody's doing tattoos, which also floods the market with a lot of like fugazi artists. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 tattoos. 5 of them was done by one tattoo artist. One of them was done by one, and one of them done by another. My most expensive tattoo isn't my best. My least expensive tattoo is by far my worst. But all the ones in the middle were done by the same artist, and the work is fire and quality. Because I've had some of them for 15 years, and they still look good.
Right.
Or at least they faded because, it just happens over time. But the line work is there, and it could easily be recolored.
So let me ask you a series of questions. You don't have tattoos, so you can't answer any of these questions. What is the most important part of the tattoo for you?
It's the line work. To me, the line work is the line work because that's going to set the abundance of the whole tattoo.
All right. Let me ask you this. So in the design of the tattoo, what's most important? How close it looks to what the original design was, or the artist's flair once it gets put on your body?
That's a good one.
All right, then let me hit you with my last question.
So let me answer that. So like I believe every artist got his own thing. Mm-hmm. So like so I went to Dickie Bagoo in Miami. He's a Tattoos by Lou. Hell of an artist. Mm-hmm. Right? I would definitely recommend him to anybody getting a tattoo. He did my first tattoo, and he's done 4 more for me since. So like I would definitely go to him for the next one. Unfortunately, he in Miami, so like it's kind of hard to just coordinate that. Every time I give him a tattoo, like he's free draw some stuff for me, or free drew, or however, like
free drawn.
He's free handed some stuff, like not on me but on paper. Like he'll sketch it out and put it out there, and then it's like, yeah, I like that. I give my idea, he'll run with it, and then like I put the art in his hands. Here's my vision. The art's in your hands, and then let him be the artist, because that's what they are. They're tattoo artists, like they're artists. You start controlling the canvas and telling them what to do. You take the whole creativity process out of it. So
let me ask you this: what if there was a tattoo artist, right? They drew on paper this just amazing work, and when it came time for you to get the tattoo, they're all like, "Hey, I don't actually do the tattoo. I have this robot that does the tattoo, and it tattoos it onto you from what he drew." Would you get that tattoo?
Hell no.
Why not?
Because like tattooing a human being ain't like sketching something on a piece of paper. So the thing is, a robot would go in sequence. So like if I wasn't gonna move and it was gonna do everything, then that's fine. But the thing is I'm gonna flinch, I'm gonna move, and
what if that could be accounted for?
The robot won't be able to make adjustments. The robot's going to be able to do what it's programmed to do. So when it has to draw a line that's 1 inch this way and then move over that way and do that, it's not going to take into account that I flinched and moved my arm. It's going to keep drawing.
What if it does?
Yeah, but you talk about what if a lot of things. Like once if I was like out in a Maserati on the beach on a Saturday night. With apparently a nice haircut and a watch hanging out the window.
And a small-tittied punk girlfriend with tattoos and a buzz cut.
Exactly. Looking like G.I. Jane and shit, right?
All right, so let's move forward. What's our final stance on this?
No, I'm just saying, like to me, like we talked about like things like, and now I think about it, and to me, like I think tattoos on a chick are the accessory of accessories.
Youngin, tattoos on chicks?
They're nice. I mean, I don't have I don't like particularly like look out for them. Like they're nice, and if like a chick has a really nice one, I'm gonna compliment it. But they're just like, I'm
not talking about like just a tattoo, like a flow of tattoos, like a chick with a nice half sleeve to a sleeve going on with some nice art. I think if you line up 5 chicks that all look the same, right, and that'd be the difference. All 5 of them look the same. They got the same hair.
Yeah, they're gonna stick
out. One of them got this. One of them got that. One of them got that. Right, body type they all the same, but each of them got This one got really nice shoes on. This one got a really tight dress. This one over here dressed like she in yoga pants, and then this one over here got the Vans and the tattoos. Like I'm going for the Vans and the tattoos over everything else. Like, oh, yo, look at that dress. It's skin tight. Like, I get it, but that's not what really is going to entice me. Like, I'm looking at that one like, oh, you know what? She down to earth, but she's still put together. So that's the thing is she could look cute in regular clothes, but what's really setting her apart? And to me, it's going to be the tattoos. Like, I think tasteful tattoos is definitely like it's a turn on.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm gonna go with that, and I'll leave it there. So a couple things. Let's recap real quick. You don't know anything.
You have no taste.
You have
yet to develop taste.
No, I have my own like taste in general, like outlook for a girl. Like I just
you have
if like. Nah, because I don't like one type of girl. Like if I see a girl over there and she's something different than another girl I went out with, like I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, like I go out with her too. Like I don't have.
So when we say you don't have taste, it's not that you don't have taste or preference. It's you can't like vocalize what that taste
because
is.
I don't have I'm not like specified on one like type of girl. Like I can't. I see what I like.
So
I like what I like.
You just mess with all chicks. So
I mean,
you're just
I like
out here
what I
playing
like.
all the girls.
I mean, I like.
Okay,
I
all right,
can't.
so let's give the listeners.
There's different scenarios.
I want to give the listeners something, right? Because I want people to like really like
this
buy
great merch.
Like buy into this podcast, right? But they can't buy into the podcast without buying into us as people, right? You know, every time you listen to a show or something, you always got that one personality you like, right? Most people are gonna like me.
What? Listen,
Right?
everyone's here for my quick wit and my great commentary.
A lot of people question your sexuality.
That's not new.
No, nobody knows him at all, right? So all three of us, let's give and I'm very flat, or, you know, I'm out there, right? So, you know, granted, right now we don't have any followers, but we could have 100,000 followers by the end of the year, and they coming back reading the whole catalog of stuff. If a chick wanted to get your attention, right? So say we got a listener and she had a crush on you. She really wanted to get with you. What is the one thing she would have to do to really catch your attention? Right? Like whether it's dressing up, there's this and that. Like, what's the one thing that's gonna make you say, "Damn, I'm intrigued. I want to get to know this girl."
Keeping good chemistry, like keeping that back.
That's something that happens after you hook up.
All right, well,
Before
like
that.
I'm just I don't know. I'm just saying, like that's what it is. Like if a girl can like keep some.
What's the bait at the end of the fish hook to get you hooked?
How does she get you in the bed with her?
The way she carries herself, I guess.
Nah, what does she have to do?
Specifically, when she slides in your DMs, what does she have to say to get you to be all like, oh, out of the thousands of DMs I get, I'm actually going to respond to this one?
I don't know.
Like, I got you. It needs to, when she slides in my DM, it needs to be something goofy and most likely anime related. And I'm in there.
So to me, like the one thing that's gonna set somebody apart from the rest is like a goofy laugh.
So a video of her like goofy laughing?
Nah, I mean just like, you know, like when you talking to somebody and you give them a joke and they laugh.
Oh, and they hit you with the cute snort.
Yeah,
they hit you with the cute snort. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that. You know, but I can't do it. But something like that's an instant intrigue. You know, I'm like caught. Like a fucking fish on a hook. That's what I'm saying. Like what is the one thing a chick could do? Whether like say you was like, man, I really love big breasts pushed together, and she showed up to the beach in a push up like bathing suit that was too small for her, and barely covering the nipples, and all her titties was hanging out, and she was like, oh, you DJ Will, you know, blah blah blah, right? And that would catch your attention.
I mean,
you. I can tell by the way you glowing that would catch your attention.
He's all like, yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like you like take it from us as older people. You got to know what you want, and you got to learn it soon.
I mean,
because you
just don't like one thing.
He likes everything. He's still saying, when we
like,
go to a buffet, we know I'm gonna hit this, I'm gonna hit this, I'm gonna hit that. But he is still at the point where he's going to the buffet. What shall I have today? Yeah. And he's still kind of picking around all over the buffet. Now leave him alone. He's all right.
I have my own like I don't know what
Just
I
'cause
don't
we
know what
always
to
get
like.
the-
You want
the
me to
fried
say?
chicken and the fries at the
like
China
there's
buffet.
nothing for me to say.
You know what? I guess it's a new age thing. Like you don't have to know what you like. You could like anything.
I just like if I see a
It's free
girl,
love.
What did
if
you
I
love?
see a girl and she's looking right, like then yeah,
Well,
but
all right,
it
but
doesn't
so-
have
so-
to. She doesn't have to have the same style as the next girl
No.
I'm gonna like.
No, but so I'm saying, but what is something that really turns you on?
I don't like
We're
like
asking
she
you.
said, yeah. Like
So
the-
what this
the-
veiled
Okay,
question
no.
is, what this veiled question is we're asking you to share a part of yourself
So-
with the audience.
So yeah, all right. So when you go on whatever adult website you go on,
Pornhub,
right?
Pornhub Premium to be specific.
What are you searching for? What is the category that you're searching for?
Pornhub / 2DAP crew.
We gave that shit up last week. You can catch me on onlygiraffes.com.
Only giraffes. Sorry. All right, I'll let you answer the question.
Nah, I don't know. I never like want something specific, like, but like yeah, like he said,
Well,
like
you
you
know,
know,
like-
a girl wearing like the right clothes, like
Well, all right. So get back to the porn thing, right? So some people are they'll go towards like Asian porn or this or that. Like you got a style you go to start.
not all the time.
All right, but sometimes. So what do you start with? All right. Maybe you can give me this, right? Because I'm fishing, right? I got my pole out and I got my worm and I'm fishing right now. Preference and ethnicity of a girl.
White.
White.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
I'm
Indian.
I'm gonna go with Latin because I've been going with Latin since I was like
Indian.
Indian, white. All right, so we know if somebody wants to hook up with DJ Will, you know being white is a favor.
A warm and white
Nah.
is what DJ Will is looking for.
Nah,
Anything with two legs.
not like that.
Wait, does she have to have two legs?
I'd
you
hope so.
discriminating?
Wait,
I'd
you
hope
discriminate
she had
against
four
amputees?
two legs.
Would you Deuce Bigelow a chick with a wooden leg?
What's wrong with
I mean, it
amputees? Are they
depends on
not
how she
people suddenly
looking.
because they're missing a leg?
It depends on how she's
This is
looking.
some fucked up
Wow.
misogynistic shit right here.
All right, so again, like, wow, that takes us to something completely different. You don't like, and I don't think it's a big deal, but
Nah.
but would you?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So two legs ain't a deal breaker. One leg ain't a deal breaker.
No. Definitely not.
But
Just
should it be-
depends on other stuff.
I mean, you over there all spiritual, like, oh, it's about the chick and her personality and her mind, and I really want to get to know her. But you know what? When you had 2 drinks in the club and you sitting there, your dick is hard and the right song is playing, bitch, you ain't thinking about like, man, I bet you she got a good personality. You like, damn, look at that ass.
Just walk
Yeah,
up in the club
also
like,
depends on the place
yo,
you're looking.
man, that chick has got a monster ass personality. I'd like to sit up to 3 a.m. talking with her.
Yeah, but I mean, like you see,
What are her
like
thoughts on Play-Doh?
you gotta learn to open up your mind, right? And think about these scenarios because it's like at 2 a.m. when they turn the lights on in the club, right? You've been drinking and you're doing that. Like nobody. And I can almost say that for sure. I can't guarantee it like Men's Warehouse, but I can almost. When people are in the club, ain't nobody fucking looking at nobody and being like, yo, I bet you they got a good personality. It's always something physical that's going to attract you to your I don't want to say opposite sex because some people is, like,
Significant other is the accepted term.
nah,
right now.
it's not significant other because that's in a relationship. Like, to whatever you like at the end of the night, something is hitting you to it,
Oh, yeah, of course. It's
right?
when we go to Denny's, are they going to order the Moons over Miami or the Grand Slam?
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like, and I could tell you that because I'm old, bro. I've been around there. I don't like a chick with no hip. Like I don't care like how big her breasts are and how 3-dimensional her ass is. When her like hips like kind of just keep going down into her ass, and the next thing you know, you're at the thigh, and there wasn't that like curve or that hourglass.
You mean childbearing hips?
Whatever.
I believe is how they're referred to.
Whatever you want to call it. Like I could care, like when I see that, it's like I'm like
or a plank body, or
I can't. Like I'm done. Like she could turn around and be beautiful, and she could sit there and have a smile that'll light up a room, and long legs, defined tits out the like. I can't get past the hips. Like if the hips ain't right, it's good night.
Do they do hip plastic surgery like they do plastic surgery for everything else?
Of course they do.
Where you can have like fake hips added.
You can do
well, I mean, it's obviously a ton of old people out there getting hip surgery. So hip surgery must be a thing.
That's a whole nother thing.
It's not adding hips. But like, is that a thing? Can viewers let us know if that's a thing? Because I don't want to go. I don't want to end up on some list.
So like definitely like please, I don't want to beg, but I'm gonna put it out there to the people listening, even if it's only 3 y'all.
It's 4 of them.
Whatever.
Potentially 5 now.
3, 4, 5, whatever. Please hit us up on social media. Let us know what you think and what your views are, and we'll bring them to the next podcast.
Hopefully that one won't be so
like literally like my goal is to try and break this dude over here. He has no views whatsoever.
Me?
Not you.
Oh, okay.
Him.
I have views, but like what do you not
get? I have to fast forward you through life. I got to make you run through 20 chicks in 20 nights.
No,
that way you get a better aspect of like, yeah, I like this or I don't like this.
No, that's not it.
He doesn't have to live your life. He can live his own life.
Yeah, that's like.
All right, so
DJ Will.
So now we gotta end this on the promise we made from the last episode.
What was the promise? There was a lot of intoxicants.
A BP's Miami Tail.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
We promised we bring it out this episode. We stopped. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess tell the story of the dude, the devil dude from South Beach. Right. So couple things I could tell you from the story. Right. One, shout out to Wet Willies in Miami because that shit is fire all the time.
And
if you don't go there and order a Superman, you're not living life. 2, what I can tell you from this story is homeless people do not like to be videotaped. So
that's just a weird. That is just a weird thing.
as much as you want to think, they don't. So let me paint the picture for everybody. Right, we're down on South Beach. Typical Friday night. We start the night at Wet Willie's. Have a couple. Superman, we don't order caller cabs. You got to order a Superman. If you don't know what that is, take your ass to Miami. Go to Wet Willie's. Order a Superman. They know what it is.
They closed the one in Tampa, right?
Yeah. So have a couple Supermans. You flying high. Whatever. The night's going by. You run into a homeless dude, right, who wants to share some money. Of course, we got the video camera going the whole night. Like trying to make like shout out videos with the homeless dude. And he was like,
"What happened to that video camera?"
It's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
It's deleted.
Oh, okay.
So we was fucked up, right, to the point where I passed out. I was passed out, and nobody wanted to wake me up because there was a rule, right?
When he goes down, you let him stay down.
Leave him. Right, so that's the unspoken rule in the group. Let me go. So anyway, somebody woke my ass up. First thing I want to do is get back to the prowl. Like, yo, what's up? Where we at? Where we going? Let's go. So I remember certain details about that night. So we walk into the car. Right, I'm fucked up at that point, like trashed. Start throwing up all over the place. Now, but in at any point when
I'll correct you as soon as it starts going on.
When the story goes opposite, right? So I'm throwing up all over the place. So then my dudes, they trying to move me. Hey, let's get to the car, right? No, I start screaming. I'm not fucking moving until somebody gives me a goddamn napkin to wipe my face. Like I throw up and I'm so drunk, but I won't move till like I clean myself up. Like I'm not walking around covered in throw up. So even though we in Miami, whatever tonight. I still got my swag on, right? I'm not moving until I'm clean. So anyway, some dudes is carrying me. I got a dude on each arm, right? They carrying me like if I was just beat up. So all of a sudden, right, this guy cuts in front of us, and he's like, man, he's fucked up. Of course, you know, I'm so drunk that triggers me. And I start screaming at him. And as I'm screaming at him, there's a payphone over here that I grab and try to throw at him. Right? If y'all don't know what a payphone is, please Google the shit. You know? Of course, the payphone got a cord on it, so the phone don't hit him. So next thing you know, Andre over here is like, yo, leave him alone. Dude's like, he starts like fucking with me. He starts dancing in front of me and shit, saying, I'm the devil. I'm Satan. He's like doing, and then he's doing like this like fairy ass dance. So dude's dancing in front of me, right? Pissing me the fuck off. Now I'm so fucking blitzed. I'm literally trying to run at him with all my might, but I can't because my legs aren't working and I'm being carried by two dudes, right? So I'm sitting there, my dude's got me draped. I'm ready to fucking bomb rush this guy, and I won't. So Andre over here is like, he's like, yo, leave him the fuck alone. And dude starts fucking with him. So what does he do? Pushes the dude in front of a fucking car.
Whoa. So this is the point of contention that has been for years. I did not push this dude in front of a car.
So it was two other dudes there, Aaron and Chewy. They'll both co-sign it. You pushed the dude.
I did not push the dude in front of the car.
So anyway, so Andre pushed the dude in front of a car. Right? He didn't get hit by the car, obviously, but they was that adamant to get away from me. Like, if you haven't met me when I'm drunk, I'm completely off the fucking wire. So, dude's still fucking with me. I'm the devil. So, like, I somehow, like, trip, right? And I fall to my knees. And of course, you know, my dudes immediately come to, you know, to the rescue, try to help me up. I start screaming, leave me alone. I'll get up myself. Don't touch me, right? So any situation like that, your dude's fucked up. You gonna let him, you know? All right, you want to make an ass of yourself? Be my guest, right? And my dudes is no different.
Hell yeah, we let your ass sit there.
You want to be an asshole? Be an asshole. Stand up and fall back down. Go ahead, do it. So of course, when they let me go, I burst like Usain Bolt on the fucking line and charge at this dude full blast. Cock back and hit him with that fucking one punch man knockout. Right?
He hit him pretty solid.
All my weight was in that punch, right? Like everything. Pow! Right? And then all shit breaks loose because I start wanting to wild out on this dude, kick him and shit. And the only way they could get me to stop is they start grabbing me. So Aaron grabs me, and then I start trying to wail on everybody, right? I'm so drunk. I'm just I'm hitting whoever the fuck touches me. So Aaron had to grab me by the neck, choke me till I passed out, right? Chewy ran to get the car to bring it back over. Now, this is in the middle of Collins Avenue, right? We're on the sidewalk of Collins Avenue over there by Club Madonna. So at this point, I'm choked out, laying on the sidewalk. Aaron's standing there wondering what the hell's going on. Of course, Andre go come over there, right? Aaron's got the video camera rolling. Andre go put his foot on me like he fucking Captain Morgan, right? Just like standing on my ass while I'm knocked out on the street. The other dude's over there knocked out. So I don't remember this at first, which is the crazy part. So I wake up the next day and I'm like, fuck, my hand hurts. Like, it really fucking hurts. I go to work the whole day. I'm like, fuck, like, what happened last night? I remember drinking some drinks, chasing some chicks, you know, doing the normal. After work, I call the dudes. I'm like, yo, what's up? Bring some pizzas. Get some Little Caesars pizzas. Be at the crib. They're like, yo, you don't remember last night? I'm like, yo, what happened last night? My fucking hand hurts. They like, you don't remember? Thank God your dumbass brought the video camera. The moral of the story is, don't do PCP.
So here's how the story goes down. Everything is pretty much accurate up until he goes to hit the dude. Because when he goes to hit the dude, he hits the dude full weight, full force. This dude takes the punch, does something close to like a Neo Matrix fall, pops back up, and then is just standing there silent for a second. That's the point where I grab the dude and I start walking him away. And they said I, quote unquote, pushed him into the street in front of a car. I did not. I walked him away. This dude took the punch and then acted like nothing happened. He was just standing there. And 15 years later, I wonder, whatever happened to that dude? Like, how does he remember that? Like, because I know how we remember that night, but I want to know how he remembers that night.
Yeah.
He's all like, I did PCP. Because he had mentioned PCP. That's why it's a thing. Like, and then like, he just hit him with the haymaker and he just took it.
Yeah.
He just took it and just kept on going. I was like, what the fuck? So I gently escorted the man away from us while we tried to get him like wrangled back to the car.
And you know what? It was a hell of a night because I did not throw up on my shoes.
There you go.
Right.
That was always the tell of a good night. Right? Was when you woke up in the morning, the first thing I always did was check my shoes. Right? I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I'm a blackout drinker, but
You're a blackout drinker.
When I hit a certain
I'll say it.
When I hit a certain point, that's it. Like, I don't remember certain things, right? And, whatever. Maybe I'm coherent, maybe I'm not.
You're not.
Who the fuck knows? Because I can't.
I know.
I can't fucking remember.
Because I'm the one that has to take care of your ass.
So there was always this unwritten rule, like, somebody knocks out, you leave them the fuck alone. If you wake them up, you're the babysitter. And nights with Wet Willie's drinks is nice. You just let dude sleep. So I mean that's my first Miami tale. There's plenty more.
Oh, we got tons of those
of them to come from. So I mean that's really basically all I got. For this episode. Actually, there's only one other. So I got it's not a letter, but it's kind of like I don't want to say it's like a Dear Abby, but it's like
it's a Dear Abby.
It's something like that, right?
Or Dear Dr. Drew.
So this question was given to me, and I'll give it to y'all, and I'll give you a little aspect on it, right? Finally earned and saved up enough money to buy my own car. Found a great apartment. Can't get neither. Why? Credit check shows my boyfriend's mother opened several credit cards in my name. He knows she did this. He begged me not to report it. Help.
What? Psh. Lawyer.
Yep.
Lawyer up.
Yep.
All right. So
that's it.
Current boyfriend should be ex-boyfriend.
So a couple questions for this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
One is, how the fuck did your boyfriend's mother open a credit card in your name? Who got your social like that?
Right? Some scheming ass people.
And obviously, like shout out to whoever, had this where they had enough, financial stability to, try and do better in life. But like, so what the fuck is that noise?
It's his phone.
That's me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So what do you think? Like,
Lawyer.
all right, so, like, let's not even take it to that point yet, right? So, whoever this chick is, right? Her boyfriend begged her not to report it. Like, don't rat out my mom's. She opened a couple credit cards in your name and fucked your credit off, right? No. So first advice I'm gonna give you is to get the fuck out of that situation, right? Ex-boyfriend. But like, not to report it. Like, I would report that shit as fraud, because how long is it gonna take you to? You live in a society where credit is the number one measure of a human being. You could have $75,000 and a credit score of 500, and you can't get a loan for a car.
Right.
And you try to pay over $10,000 in cash. Uncle Sam want to know where you got that shit from.
Right.
So you need credit to survive in the United States. So for somebody to go damage the thing that is most important to you and then ask you not to report, like, how you gonna fix it? This not like a fender bender where it's like, yo, don't report it to the insurance and I'll pay you on the side. This is like I ruined your life to a certain point.
Right.
Which you could repair by reporting. But it's like, oh, you go do that. This takes me back to the whole like honesty question we had last week. Like, I tell you straight up, like I would move out of that situation, number one, and two, report the bitch.
Yeah.
So a couple of things. Number one, if that's what his mom did,
Yeah.
Like, and he didn't defend you, or like clearly she can do almost no wrong. Because what kind of future can you build together with someone who's
the mama's boy?
Like intentionally ruined your credit? Like,
it's the mama's boy.
So, X that, boom, gone. 2, man, you better report that as fraud. And when they catch her, she gonna go to jail. Sorry, that's not my fault, not my problem.
No.
Like, if she did it to somebody else, she'd be going to jail for it. It's like saying, like, yo, like, this dude killed somebody, let's not say anything about it.
But how shiesty do you have to be to get in that situation, right? Like, how did she get the social? The mom didn't get the social from the internet. Like, she got it probably from the boyfriend.
Snooping around in their mail.
They don't send unless you're getting like straight bills from the IRS. Like, you're not getting a social security number in the mail. Yeah. So if the mama got the social security number to open these credit accounts, right? Because even when they send you a pre-approval, like you be pre-approved for a credit card, your social ain't on it. But when you go to fill out that application, you still have to put your information in because they have to verify your shit is the same that it was when they did the pre-approval.
Right.
So you put in your social, or at least the last 4 or something. So for the moms to have the social, she probably got it from the boyfriend.
Right.
So it's like, not only like don't report the moms because she gonna go to jail, but her accomplice was the boyfriend. Oh. So for this person,
that's a great scam.
Yeah, but for this person to be in that situation, this is worse than cheating.
How long does it take to get into a relationship? Like a couple of weeks to a month.
A month is
right.
solid.
And then if you're making $10,000 off of each one, you could do 2 or 3 at a time. This is actually a pretty good scam. We should look into this.
No, I'm not trying.
I'm not admitting to attempting wire fraud on this recorded podcast.
I'm not getting involved in that. But I would say for that situation, like, you know, like the people looking for help, I would report that shit.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like I don't think there's a way that you don't report it.
No.
Because there's no way to fix it, unless them credit accounts was open and it was all in great standing and no balance and it was beneficial to your credit score, which I don't think is a situation considering the person in the question said, well, they said they couldn't get a new car and an apartment. So it's like you work so hard in your life to get to a situation and then you can't actually do anything with it because somebody fucked up your credit.
Right.
It's one thing if you fuck up your credit yourself. You know, then you gotta live with that financial burden and responsibility you gain from it. But when somebody else fucks up your credit without you knowing,
no.
Yeah. Like I don't think that's forgivable, and 2, I don't think that's something you just walk away from.
No.
Because you can't say that, oh, I love the person, because they obviously didn't love you.
Right.
Right? They took advantage of you and the situation at hand. So, you know, at that point you got to get what's yours.
Report it. Sue.
Report that.
Because here's what's going to happen. If she attempts to report it, right, and they trace everything back. So let's say, hey, the plan was to buy some televisions and then resell them. Where did those televisions go? Oh, they went to my boyfriend's mom's house. The investigators are going to find that suspicious as hell. So either she'll come back and get in trouble for filing a false report, or she's going to get caught either way. Report it.
Yeah.
Report it. And be done.
Yes. I concur. I think this is one situation where we all agree. Report that bitch.
No,
right?
Definitely not. That's
report
crazy.
that bitch. Do the young jock when the police come. It's going down, and then they get the little motorbike jump. So like we'll go.
You could do 3 relationships in the same time. That's like $30,000 every 2 months.
Yeah,
that's
easy.
Pretty good.
That's what you need to do.
That's only fans' money. That's only giraffes' money right there.
So, with the OnlyFans shit, I'm not even gonna touch this topic. All right, I'm still looking at onlygiraffes.com. If you want to see my giraffe, please DM me on Instagram. I'll show you my giraffe. I was watching what was it, Rick and Morty on Total Recall when they had the reverse giraffe.
Yeah.
The short ass arms.
Oh man.
Oh my god, like Rick and Morty's so great.
All right, I gotta roll, so we gotta wrap up.
So all right, so we gonna end it on this. And again, like please, we got some merchandise. The Two Dab Crew shirts is in, or at least the
Samples.
prototype. The Two Dab Crew drawstring bags. I'm about to order Two Dab Crew COVID-19 facial mask.
There you go.
I gotta get the resolution on the logo a little bit better. So I will be giving away Two Dab Crew merchandise to every 25th follower on a social media platform.
So does that mean I should wait so that I can get free merch for the podcast?
So if you like the podcast or hate it, I don't care what you like. Follow on social media. If you're the 25th follower or the 50th follower or whatever, I'll send you some free shit, just to get the stuff out there. And please, like send your topics or your opinions to us too. It's all the same social media, no matter where you go. Is BP_2DAB, the number 2 DAB. So we're always looking for topics. We're always looking for special guests. I think within the next 2 episodes, we'll start having the special guests come in and basically destroy them.
We need a female perspective. If any listeners won't be a female, and
so definitely like little contrast. If you're a female, you want to get on the podcast, all you gotta do is hit me up. BP_2DAB. Just let me know, like, hey, I want to be on the podcast. The podcast.
And we promise this is not casting couch.
The podcast is mobile. We can literally record anywhere. So just hit us up with your opinions, and I do thank everybody for listening, because we are at over 100 downloads.
Hey, that's a milestone.
So 100 downloads, a couple international downloads, and I know it's good because my family is not listening to it.
Yes.
So like if it was just 100 and I knew like my family listened to 50, it wouldn't be legit, but I know for a fact my family is not listening to it. And if you are listening to it, you're not giving me no fucking feedback. So thanks for keeping that shit to yourself. Again, like I barely have any followers. So you talk about family not following me, family not listening to my podcast, not supporting my dreams.
Is next episode going to be about your unsupported family?
My unsupported family not helping me out. Try to make this a thing, not share.
At least they didn't ruin your credit.
At least, yeah. Thank God. No, but on that aspect though, like I get people calling me looking for me, but they're not looking for me. They're looking for my father because he got the same name. Oh. And I'm like, no, that's not me. You're not a 60-year-old man. Like, no,
no, not unless you got some money for me.
Oh, did I inherit anything? Nah, click. So please, like I said, like the podcasts are coming weekly. Like I know we've done this for a long time. We kick it back and forth. We get up, we fall. I'm religiously giving you guys an episode a week, at least 45 minutes to an hour of new content. It's a lot of investment up front. So I hope everybody enjoys it. And please show some love or show some hate. Show something. Show some titties. hit DJ Will Knight up. Try to entice him.
Will, where's that track you owe us?
He owes us a track, but what I think the next episode is gonna be to find him a girl dating show, kind of like what we did with you a long time ago.
Oh. That was a lot of intoxicants ago. I don't know if I quite remember that. So again, I do appreciate everybody for listening, and we're going to hit you with a peace.